There's been a possible brand new boss zombie found for Toten inside of the new Outbreak Easter egg. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be getting a ton of new information about Toten and what is going to be happening when we are inside of Berlin. And thus far, we have not seen what the new boss zombie is going to be like. However, thinking back to Die Maschine, well, we may have gotten a look at that boss zombie today. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I want you to know that we have just launched the Conquer the Horde Spesh merch over on Teespring. There will be a link to that down below. And to win your very own Spesh t-shirt, stick around to the end of this video and find out how. So if you guys remember, back in Die Maschine, we started to see what we called the Distant Monster Easter egg, similar to how we called it in Zetsubo no Shima. As time went on, we learned that this was one of the Elder Gods, and eventually, once Firebase Z came out, we learned it was named Orta.
Hi, how are you?
It almost seemed like Orta had been watching us inside of Die Maschine, watching the actions that were happening inside of Morasko, Poland. Obviously, Orta plays a pretty big part now, but at the time it was very mysterious as to what this monster in the forest was, and why it really didn't seem to pay a whole lot of attention to us. Well, there is something very similar happening in the Outbreak Easter egg, the newest one that Treyarch just released at the beginning of Season 4. So you run through this Easter egg like normal, nothing too fancy. However, once you get to the part where you have to escort the rover to the final destination, if you look off in the distance, you can see this like lightning smoke monster. And also shout out to Margwa over on Twitter. If you guys aren't already following Margwa, you're going to need to on Twitter. He is the one who found this, and Margwa tweeted evidence that there is something stalking us in the Outbreak Easter egg, and his YouTube video to basically what you're seeing on your screen right now. However, Margwa also was able to get out of the zone and go take a look at this monster. Here's a clip of that right now.
Hey, Derek!
So as we take the rover through into the dark ether area of the sanatorium map, it looks like it's stalking us in some way, shape, or form. Now, what exactly is this monster, this like little cloud lightning monstery thing? Is this a new Elder God that we could be facing inside of Berlin, or could this possibly be the one? Obviously, there's no real like shape or anything that we can make out of this monster. We just know that it kind of teleports around and follows us while we go through the dark ether. Now, if this is the one, it would make a whole lot of sense. Obviously, when we go through the phase inside of Sanatorium, it is a lot like going into the dark ether, and if the one knows that we're in the dark ether and is planning an escape, it would make a lot of sense for him to basically be tracking us and seeing what we're doing. As much as I like that theory, I almost think that this is probably going to be similar to the Orta, like the Elder God that we have to face during the Toten Easter egg boss fight. Obviously now Orta is kind of a mainstay inside of Black Ops Cold War Zombies. We first saw him on Die Maschine, then we had to fight him at the Defend round in Firebase Z as well as at the end of the Easter egg, and now we have him inside of Outbreak as well as the end of Outbreak Easter egg number 2. So it's very possible that this monster follows the same sort of course. We just saw it in the second Outbreak Easter egg. It's very, very possible that in some, maybe not the same as like Firebase Z with the Defend round, but it's possible that we do see this monster again in the boss fight at least, if not every couple of rounds as well. And if that is the case, it's going to be super interesting to see where its weak points are on its body, because it doesn't really have a body. It's just a big old smoky, lightningy boy. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, you could win your very own Conquer the Horde Spesh t-shirt. Go ahead and comment down below and just say the word Conquer. That's all you need to say. You can say whatever else you want. Make sure you have the word Conquer at the very beginning. And I'll be posting the winner of that on the 3rd of July. So make sure to stay up to date. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.